This time, Morgan Tolliver, everybody.
Got it right. Gotta love that. A lot of drug talk. Semper Fi, leatherneck. Thought you were Air Force with that stash. No shit. Look at it. We are the champions, my friend. He said it best. No, I used to be a teacher. I did after I was a Marine, I was a teacher. Hard to believe, I know. Matter of fact, when she went to prom, I knew it was over. I knew it. She said, I'm going to go off to college. I said, hey, then I need an upgrade. You hear how quiet it is? You guys are looking at me like a creepy old fuck. You're like 50 years old. I can see the gray pubes from here. Yeah, see, you're laughing, but I know you looked. See, because you're like, God damn, he's old. That's true, man. That's true. But when I talk about drugs, I think about kids, man. Kids and drugs. Now, I know, right? Don't worry, sir. It's not going to be a rocker against drugs kind of ad. No, I have grandkids. 3 of them. 3 granddaughters. Average age is 6. Yeah, you can clap, man. Gratuitous clap. I don't really see them that much, but, they're still there. And they came up to me and they go, ding, ding, because that's what they call me. They go, ding, ding. A guy came up and he tried to give us drugs. Right there, man. I've got to do something. So I'm like, hell no. So I walked over. Because I want to see if I can get the same deal, Introductory starter weed pack, I heard somebody say that somebody offered him cocaine. I'm like, I've been in Fredericksburg 15 years. No one's ever done that for me. Cheap bastards. That's exactly right. I'm smart, sir. I am smart. I loved you on Batman, by the way. I loved you on Batman. I did. Now, I've been married for 22 years. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. Do you believe it, waitress? I do. Yeah, that's okay. Now, I've been married 22 years. My wife is half Asian, which means she did go to Harvard, but she is not a doctor. No, she reads a lot of WebMD, though, man. She reads a lot of WebMD. She came up to me just about 4 weeks ago, and she said, you know what? I've discovered that you're a narcissist. First, I'm amazed that you even know that word. She goes, that's not funny. I said, not really, it's just a little bit. Come on. She goes, you're a narcissist. You like hearing the sound of your own voice. No, I don't. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Yeah, I met her because I locked her in between 2 doors when I was on embassy duty, which sounds very John Wayne Gacy. But honest to God, I locked her in between 2 doors. And she said, you are definitely the one for me. She'd be here, but she's tied up back at home. But she told me, she goes, you're the one for me. I said, great, let's go on a date. Dinner and a movie, right? Classic. Everyone dinner and a movie? You probably did, man. You're as old as fuck as me. So he probably took her to see Gone with the Wind. But I took mine to see, what was it called? Oh, that's right. Sands of Iwo Jima. I did not know she did not like horror films. Japanese do not like horror films. Godzilla's cool. Clint Eastwood directorial debuts, not so much. So she gets up and she leaves. Now I feel like a bad boyfriend. I got to come up with some shit because I'm not going to get laid that night. So I said, let me make it up to you. I'll take you to a different movie. Pearl Harbor. I think it's a great choice, Josh Hartnett, Ben Affleck, good chick flick. Kate Beckinsale doesn't get naked, but that's okay. They're bombing the shit out of Pearl Harbor. She's the only one standing on the fucking chair. Yeah! No, baby, we don't cheer for that team. We don't cheer for that team. But she's assimilated well to our culture, I think. I think she's assimilated well. When we first started our marriage, 10 years into it, now here we are 20 years into it, she's like, I just think I need something different. I said, need something different? I said, I fucked you with a clown mask on last time. I think that's pretty good, don't you? And she goes, no, that's not what I want. I want something different. I said, okay, fine. She goes, I want black cock. Black cock. Black cock? What? Yeah, that's what she said she wanted. So I walked outside and I got some shoe polish and I put it on my dick. She still didn't want it. So my question is black talk as offensive as blackface? And if so, is it only as less offensive as black voice? I don't know. See, you're looking at me, ma'am, because you don't know. You don't know. Let me ask you a question, ma'am. Out of all the people in the world, you know, I drive around quite a bit, man, and people cut me off all the time. People cut me off all the time. But do you know what race I absolutely loathe? What race do you loathe?
NASCAR?
No, ma'am, 1,600 meters, okay? Don't try to steal my joke, that's okay. The thunder rolls, don't make the lightning strike. True. Being married, though, man, it's tough, man. She used to be, I thought I was going to get the geisha girl, but I didn't. I got like Tom Cruise from Last Samurai. She's swinging her dildo around. I'm ducking for cover and shit. Man, she's a sweetheart, man. She's a keeper. Anyone here ever grow up poor?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. You learn lessons rich people never could.
Still doing it.
Still doing it. Do you ever use the toilet paper twice? That's fucking poor. God damn, that's poor. No, I grew up poor. And I always had to go back to school. Everybody has to go back to school. There was this girl in my class, her name was Jenny. And Jenny was absolutely god-awful. She had that box of 64 crayons. I see the smirk, I'm like, God damn, I had that too. Yeah, with the sharpener in the back. Yeah, I told my mom, I said, hey, Mom. I said, hey, Mike, it's school. It's time to go school shopping. Time to give me that Trapper Keeper. With the F-16 on it. That's how they knew you were cool. So my mom gets me 8 fucking crayons. 8 crayons. I said, shit, Mom, I want the box like Jenny's. Well, how does it feel to want, son? So Mother's Day came up. Like a good son, I went to the gas station and got her ass a fucking rose. Here you go, Mom. You're best. She goes, if I'm the best son, where are the other 11? I said, they're back with those 56 fucking crayons, Mom. That's where they're at. No, I love my mom, though, man. I used to stick up for my mom all the time. Still do to this day. I had a friend named Tommy Roberts. He lived about 2 doors down from me, and we'd go to school all the time together, and all the kids would bully him. I fucking hate bullies. That's why I joined the Marine Corps. Well, that and the bonus. But I went and I looked at Tommy, and they're just making fun of Tommy. They're pushing him. They're like, your dad sucks the best dick in town, Tommy. I was like, whoa. I'm going to stop you guys right there. That's not true. My mom sucks the best dick in town. Okay? My mom sucks the best dick in town. Don't believe me? Ask Tommy Roberts' dad. He sure as shit knows. No, but he confronted his bullies, man. So I stood up to mine, man. I said, you remember when you whipped my ass in front of the whole school? Took my lunch money. Tried to fuck my girlfriend. I'm just looking at you because you happen to be there. I could have looked anywhere. And my mom says, I sure as shit do, son. I sure as shit do. Now, a lot of people go, that's kind of fucked up. Do you even have a good relationship with your mom? I said, yeah. Right on my mantle where she's sitting. Who's the fucking winner now, Ma? Who's the fucking winner now? Yeah. I love my mom, man. But growing up poor, man, you don't have a lot of time to watch other people, because then you start getting jealous. Like, why does that guy get a bike? I don't have a bike. So I started watching TV. Anybody remember TV shows back in the day? Good guys always fucking won? Wrong. I hated that shit. 1,000 rounds fired, not one motherfucker gets shot. Not one. 45 minutes. Shit, right? Even the Air Force can shoot one person. That's true, man. Good times. You're trying to tell me a family of 5 is living in Chicago in that high rise? I don't think so. Mother's Day, though, I save a fuck ton on that. Right, Ma? Yeah. She loves me for it, man. You can laugh, people. Shit. She's like the best dick in town. You can laugh at her. I do. Should have got a plaque for that shit. That's what she should have done. Best cocksucker in town. Father's Day, you get some shit, though, don't you? Like, are you a father, sir? Yeah. Did you get anything cool for Father's Day? Fucking necktie? No? Nothing, right? Yeah. I got a plaque. My daughter made me a plaque. It said, Dad's later. At least that's what she said it said. It spelled Dad's liar. I'm like, well, fuck me, man. This next bit, you gotta really either be a Marine or you've gotta really like dark humor. And if you're neither, you're gonna love this, I promise. Now, I had a lady come up to me, I was doing a show much like this, and she comes up to me and she goes, I don't like what you had to say about the troops. Wow. I said, well, one of us has served in 2 branches, and one of us just needs to shut the fuck up. She goes, aren't you gonna say sorry? I said, no ma'am, I am not. I said, but let me tell you something. She goes, no, let me tell you. Did you ever lose anybody over there? I lost a fiance. I said, you did? She goes, yeah. Did you ever? I said, no. My friends don't suck at IED soccer. They all came back fucking winners. That's all I'm saying. No, I think that what's really important to focus on is, I see a lot of signs in Fredericksburg, which amazes me because half the motherfuckers can't even read. But it says Black Lives Matter. And I know because my wife puts the sign right in the front yard. Yeah, right next to our gay pride flag, which is right next to the American flag. Talk about a statement of irony, right? So, I'm sitting there, and I said, you know what? There's got to be some famous black people, And that means you got to go back in time. Someone asked me, they said, Tolliver, if you could go back in time, where would you go? I said, I don't know. Where should I go? And they're like, well, you'd go back in the past, kill off Adolf. No, I wouldn't, man. I'd go back to Betsy Ross. I think she was hot as shit. I'd fuck her. I would. Rosa Parks, too. Not because she's hot. I just went around in the front of the bus as well. I do. But there are historical famous figures in the Bible, and I know because I went to Liberty. You can verify this. Go ahead. Google it. It'll say Tolliver went to Liberty. So I know all things Jesus related. And if you don't like Jesus, you're not going to like this next set either. That's okay. Jesus was a superhero. Jesus had some amazing abilities. Jesus was the first X-Man. Yeah, that got your attention, didn't it? Damn straight. Yeah, where was Mystique in Judges and Acts? She wasn't there. Jesus was, though. Jesus was everywhere, like Visa. But Jesus was white. Yeah. Let's listen to that shit, right? Now I'm going to prove it to you because I went to Liberty. Here it is. You remember when Jesus fed the 5,000? I mean, I'm sure you've gone to church, when you felt guilty for finger fucking on a summer day. But when I was in church, my Bible, Jesus was white. He had that Paul Newman Viking beard going on. You almost wanted to call him Spartacus, but he didn't have that ass crack right here. Now, did you ever hear the Romans rolling up on him and going, you got a food service permit? No! Jesus was white. He also had washboard abs. Much like you back there, sir. I bet you got washboard abs, don't you? I don't know about that. His wife said, so did Jesus. Do you have any cool superpowers, sir? Me either, man. When I used to make kids, I wouldn't take them either. Wherever that guy was, man. Why do it? Why do it? I make them, I don't take them. But now Jesus was white, man. He was. He did some Jesus-esque shit. Speaking of that 5,000, remember when he fed them, man? He fed them with bread and fish. Once again, Jesus setting the standard. Tuna fish back in the day. That's a white guy's invention. It is, tuna fish. There's not one black person that will say, mayonnaise? Ooh, I love that shit. No. But I said, hot sauce? Yes. Mayonnaise, no. Jesus was a baller, man. He was a shot caller. People go, yeah, well, he came from humble beginnings, didn't he? No. Once again, if you went to Liberty, you'd know. His dad was a carpenter. It's like the 3rd best job in the whole fucking village. Now, a lot of people say, you don't know anything about Jesus. I said, well, I also learned about his mom. How about that? Yeah, none of you know about her, do you? But I'll tell you this. Jesus' mom, thumbs up. You want to learn too? Probably not. Jesus was white. I'm getting ready to prove it again. Jesus' mom was the finest of the fine. best looking chick in the whole land. Because God tapped that ass. That's what God did. God tapped that ass. Are you giving me the time warning? I said, okay, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Then I'll go get crucified just like Jesus. Here we go. There was only one black guy in the entire Bible. His name was Peter. And he did some gangster shit. Can you tell me any other disciple that chopped off some dude's ear? Fuck no, you can't. Yeah. And Jesus' disciples were all gay. They were fishers of men. That's true. That's true. Can you give me 2 more minutes? Awesome. Just 2 more minutes?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. So, that's what it is, man. And Judas was a tax collector. It was. He handled all the money for the disciples. You know what that means? He controlled all the pussy. That's true. That is so true. But back to Peter and his blackness. Jesus walked on the water. He did. It says it. You can Google that too, by the way. Liberty also teaches a course on it. And as he's walking across the water, who followed him? That's right, Peter. It's true, it's Peter. What happened to Peter? He sank. And not because he's black. It's just because he couldn't swim. There is no shame in admitting that. There's no shame. Before I leave, I wanted to do a PSA for all black people because I saw Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood. Did you ever see that movie? Okay, turning your hand sideways does not increase the accuracy of your weapon, nor does it prevent recoil. It just makes you look like an ass. Okay? Also, white people, you're shitty shooters. And that's not your fault. No one wants to take Blaine or Blair on the drive-by. When was the last time you saw the white guy on the drive-by? That's right, you didn't. Because they're comforting Daquan because he's going to jail because his girlfriend was left by herself. And that's why Tolliver's there. I help those less fortunate. So thank you for the time. Thank you for the opportunity. Enjoy. Give it up for your host. It was so much fun.
Way to Tolliver, everybody. Let's go. All right. We got one more time with it tonight, and then after that, we're going to do a raffle of the 2 $25 gift cards. So if you want, you can get a few more.